Hey FlosstTube, welcome to June. We are 7 days into the month and I'm finally recording my first clip. Welcome everybody, welcome if you're new, welcome if you're old. I'm always happy to have you here joining along with me, and as you can see right in front of you here is Paris Market from Dimensions that I was working on last month, and I am going to continue working on it. As a matter of fact, I have continued working on it so far in June. I just haven't recorded it. If you remember, I was catching a cold at the end of May, and so that carried over, of course, into the beginning of June. I know I probably sound like I have a cold right now, but I'm over it. Our cottonwood trees are in full bloom. There's cotton flying everywhere. And I just dropped Mary off at her little social group, and I don't know if I got a piece of cotton in my nose or something, but I sneezed about 15 times right before I recorded this. Information you didn't need to know, but that is why I sound like, I don't know, I feel like I sound a little nasally. Yeah, if you're new here, you'll notice I ramble a lot, and I always try to edit this stuff out, and I have people tell me all the time they like my long videos, they like my rambling, so I'm just going to leave it in there, and we're just going to go with it. So I'm sitting in a park right now. I just dropped Mary off. Once again, if you're new, I guess I do need to preface this by saying that I got a new puppy in January 20th. Her name is Mary. She's an Australian Shepherd, and I will intermittently add some clips of her in. I was pretty heavy with the puppy content kind of early on, and I guess that's why I thought I was going to lose a bunch of subscribers, but I actually have gained quite a few, so I'm going to not do as much puppy content, just because, this is a cross-stitching. You're here for cross-stitching, and but I like to throw little bits of my life in there, not too heavily. A lot of times I save it for the end, but she's so cute, and you will agree. She's a very cute dog if you're a dog person. Okay, stitching. Let's get back to the stitching. This is Paris Market that you see in front of you. I was working on it last month. I got a start on it on May 13th as part of a SAL hosted by Marika at Marika Stitches. And yeah, I think other people are doing it too. So just use the hashtag Paris Market SAL. I guess you can jump on anytime. I don't know if Marika said there's an end date to it, or if you can just add your hashtag anytime. But yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and say it's probably okay to jump on at any time. Okay, May 13th, I started it, and this is where my progress is right now. Now, this wasn't technically the beginning of June, my progress, because I think I didn't have any of this tree, and I didn't have the sky completely done, and I didn't have all of this green. So when I was feeling a little under the weather at the beginning of June, I guess that would have been, yeah, okay, well, 7 days ago, I did some stitching, and I was going to film a clip on how it looked when I started, but I didn't. So you're just going to have to see that this is where it's at now on June 7th. I haven't worked on it for quite a few days. Actually, I don't think I've stitched much at all this week. So I do think I finished a little bit of the buildings here, and yes, I know that I did this tree trunk. I guess it's just more a branch. I don't know if it's necessarily the trunk, but I'm going to have a goal of filling in all of this tree on this side of the branch. That would be what I would love to get done this month, but if I get right through that, because this has been going kind of quick, if I do get through that, then I'm going to just continue on doing the tree all the way over to the corner. As a refresher, let me put the pattern back here again. I hope that traffic's not too loud. I am kind of sitting next to a road. Okay, so yes, these are those little buildings that I was working on, and this is right here is the tree branch that I have partially stitched, and then I'd like to get all of this filled in, and then I will start working over this way, I think, and then eventually come down and just work around that. No plans on when I'm going to stop or put this down. I usually just stitch until I don't feel like stitching it anymore, and I usually know when that is because it'll just be difficult to pick it up, and I'll find myself making excuses like cleaning the house instead of stitching. That's when I know that it's time to change projects. I kind of got that way a little bit briefly with this because I had a couple of Mill Hill kits I was working on last month also. One of them I had started, it was this spring bouquet, and it is the, what's it called? The Painter's Palette. And I had done all the stitching. I just needed to do the back stitching and the beads. I thought I really want to get this finished so that it's not languishing in my stash. Almost done. And I did get it all done with the exception of I have not put on, so the string that's hanging on the top is because that's where I'm going to put the beaded hanger. But yeah, I got all of the beads done, and I just need to cut it out and add the beaded hanger and add felt. So it's not technically an FFO yet, but you know, it's an FO as far as I'm concerned. Isn't that cute? I just loved it. It's a very easy stitch. And then if you remember, and if you're new and this is your first video, then you don't remember, so I will refresh your memory. There is this kit called To Go that I also started last month, and I wanted to change the color to orange to more represent the fall season, the way I think of it, which is like with a pumpkin spice latte, even though I don't drink pumpkin spice lattes because they're too sweet. I just drink black coffee. I don't know. I just thought the orange kind of had a more of a fall feel to it. So here we have a to-go cup with, what's that hanging there? Okay. That was just a spare thread. I didn't think I had left one hanging on, and I think this turned out so cute too. So I left the purple charm purple because I didn't have another charm, and I had replaced the beads and the floss. If you would like the numbers of those, I will give them to you. I do mention them in my last video, and I will find them again if you're just dying to know. But I thought this turned out cute. Once again, I need to cut it out, put the hanger on it, and add some felt on the back. But that's 2 finishes already for June. Pretty good, pretty good. Then I went ahead and decided my next one that I want to work on is going to be this apple trio. So I have done nothing with it except sort the floss. That's it. Haven't started it yet, but that one I was going to get it ready to go. And then I found, I completely forgot because sitting next to it, I remembered that I was working on one of the Mill Hill Santas. Okay, so the Mill Hill Santas, if you're new to them, they have started releasing 3 Santas a year since 1999, I believe it is. So, you know, there's what, like 75 of them now. They just released the newest 3, and they're called Mediterranean Santas, and they're adorable. And it made me think, oh yeah, I have that Santa I was working on. So I decided at the end of the year last year that I was going to have this bold idea of stitching all of them, and I was going to start with the very first 3 from 1999, which you can see here is the pine tree, oh no, juniper Santa, yeah, juniper Santa, pine tree Santa, and then this one right here, which is the holly berries Santa. I did stitch last year the juniper Santa. That one's complete. I don't think I cut it out. Maybe I did. But this one I started working on next, and I hadn't really touched it since January. I think I was working on it right after I got my puppy, and I just decided to pick that up the other day. And I will show you where I'm at with it right now. We are right here. So I don't have too much more to do on him, you know, just a little bit of his coat there, the bottom of his coat, and then his boots. So I would like to get that done and get the 3rd one started this month. So those are my plans. And you know me, my plans always change. So we'll see. We'll see what changes about what I say I'm going to do and what I actually do this month. But that is it for now. That is my intro, and I'm going to go do a little bit of stitching. And yeah, it's getting a little warm out here in the car, even though I am sitting under a shady tree. I don't want to go home because it's actually kind of bad traffic, and to go all the way home and all the way back, then I'd spend my, you know, my me time sitting in traffic, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to go get me an iced tea from Starbucks, and then I'm going to stitch. I think on Paris Market is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to work on sky and tree. Okay, I will check in when I have something to show you, or when my plans change, or whenever. All right, see you soon. Good morning, FlosstTube. It is Saturday morning the next day, so it's June 8th, and I'm sitting out in my backyard getting a little bit of stitching done on this guy here, this little Santa, because it's much easier when I'm stitching outside to bring something small out instead of my dimensions kit when my pup is around, because you know, she's unpredictable and she could jump up on me at any time, and that's harder to put away, whereas this one I can just throw it in this little container right here and cover it up if I see her heading my way. So I have preloaded a bunch of different threads, as you can see right there, because yeah, there's about, let me count, 1, 2, 3, I don't know, 6 or 7 colors left in the bottom side of this. Oh, I think there's going to be some barking. I shall return in a minute. Okay, I think she's done barking now. Yes, I have all of these threads loaded up, and I'm going to work on stitching the rest of them. I think I may be able to finish this up this morning. Well, finish it in a sense that it's going to be ready for beads, and a tiny little bit of back stitching. I need to backstitch his mouth, a little bit on his backpack, I think, and then the beard. So, yep, that's what I plan on working on. And I think then what I'll do, maybe I'll move inside, and then I could get my dimensions kit out and work a little bit on the tree. Oh yeah, I was going to show you my progress. I made a little bit of progress in the tree yesterday. So anyway, I'll show you that in the next update. I think I did about maybe 5 lengths of floss yesterday in my car after I recorded the video. So yeah, I think that that's the plan for today. I don't have any plans today. I think it's going to be a lazy stitching day, so I should get some good progress done, and I will check in and show you when I get more progress. So my neighbor has a birdhouse over on her deck, and it's got some chickadees nesting in it. You can see that tiny little blue birdhouse right there, and I'm going to try to get some pictures of it with my other camera. But yeah, I feel like they're going to be fledging any day now. Good morning. It's Monday, June 10th, and I wanted to give you a quick Monday morning update on what I got done this weekend. And I actually worked a lot on this guy, so much so that I got a finish. So here he is. I'm going to keep the background on there. There he is, all finished. Turned out so cute. So it didn't have too much beading, so you can see the holly berries there are, there's some of the red beads and in the holly berries, and then some gold just around, kind of some accents around his jacket, and then some blue beads right down there, and then some beads on his boots. I didn't actually make his beard as long as the picture showed, and I should have. I didn't really pay attention to that. I kind of like the long sweeping beard, but I cut mine too short. But that's okay. And I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out what this was right here that he was holding. And then after I added the beads, I can see now that it is a bird. I'm guessing maybe a quail because of the feather on top. But I just couldn't see it. You know, I was just like, what is that thing? That, you know, I couldn't tell. I was like, is that his arm? But I can clearly see now. He's holding a bird of some type. Okay, so that was Santa number 2 in the series. Holly Berry's Santa, MHNS2, and I am now getting ready to, well, I have started the 3rd one in the series. So let me grab it. Okay, so the 3rd one is called Pine Tree Santa, MHNS3, and he's got some little bunnies, very cute. So I went ahead and got a start on him over the weekend, and right now he kind of looks like an elf. So yeah, I just started at the top there and got a little bit of his face done. So I'm going to just kind of slowly work on that one in the background. I did work on Paris Market also this weekend, and let me go grab that and show you my progress on that. Okay, I just went to grab it, and you can see that I did work in the tree area right there. So I've started to fill in, I'm working on 2 of the 3 green colors that are there. So I'm almost done with the dark green, and then there'll just be one kind of medium green symbol that just needs to be filled in here. I will admit, getting a little burned out on this. The tree has been kind of boring, and there's so much more tree over here to do. So I think if I'm going to keep working on this, I'm going to have to work on something besides tree, because that's just getting kind of old. And I can tell I'm kind of losing my steam on it. That's probably why I was working on the Santa a lot, because I was just getting a little burned out on green trees. But I will, like I said, persevere and get at least the tree on this side of this branch done. And then I may start working on some branches, other branches, or maybe the building that's over in this little area over here. Okay, we shall see. I'll check in when I get something else done on this, and maybe toward the end of the week. All right, bye for now. Oh, and guess what? I bought another Dimensions kit. Big surprise there. This is which one it is. Isn't it cute? So I am not a big fan of the latest Dimensions kits, but for some reason, I kind of missed this one. And then when I saw it, I thought, gosh, I have to have that. It's really cute. So I'm working on another Dimensions kit of a truck with flowers in it, but this one is much cuter. Obviously, this one's much more involved, and it's not a Dimensions Gold. Oh, what is the name of it, in case you're wondering? It's called Flowers for Sale, and I got it on Amazon. But it was kind of weird because the listing on Amazon is, the title is for a different Dimensions kit, but the picture showed this one, so it was kind of a gamble on which one I was going to get. It's like shows the name of one that has a gnome on it. And, but yes, I ordered the one that had this picture that had the wrong title, and it worked out. I got the one I wanted. So yeah, cute. All right, for someday in the future. Good morning, FlosstTube. It's Tuesday, June 11th. I'm just sitting outside. I wanted to show you that I got a start. I wanted to show you that I got a start on the apple harvest. Very small start. I did that yesterday and didn't do too much. I was going to work on that, and then I decided that I would sort some floss on some of my other kits. So I took out, where is it at? This one right here, which is called the Witch's Cauldron. And I grabbed the floss out of it, and I went ahead and organized it so that it's ready to go. And I may go ahead and get a start on it too, just so that when I pick it up, it's kind of already got that figured out. And then next up, I'm going to also sit here this morning and sort the floss for this one here, Honey. And maybe possibly get a start on it too, so that those are just at the ready to grab and go. Gosh, and if I'm feeling really productive and have some time, I'm going to also get a start on this one here, Lizzie. It'll be really easy to sort the floss on that one because there's probably like only maybe 4 colors. So that should be easy. All right, yep, I'm going to do that, sort some floss, and then I'm going to stitch on something. Don't know if I'm going to stitch on my Santa or the apples or whatever the mood strikes me, that's what I'll do. And chances are I might not have any time to stitch them. I really need to get my day started. Got a busy day ahead, so yeah. I will stitch until my coffee has run dry, and then that's it. All right, bye for now. All right, I went ahead and got the floss for Lizzie sorted. There was only a few colors, so that was easy. We got the colors for honey. Sorted. Pretty colors. And then you saw the witch's cauldron. So 3 of them all sorted and ready to go. I didn't get a start on these other 2. No, actually I didn't get a start on any of these 3. So as far as the stitching goes. But I think sorting the floss kind of almost constitutes it as 3 new whips I just added to my pile. Or maybe that doesn't count as a whip until I've actually put a stitch in. Yeah, let's go with that. Right, a few minutes later, and I have officially got a start in each one of these. So there's a small start on that one, a small start on that one, and a small start on that one. So yes, there we go, plus the apples and of course the Santa. So I've got a lot of Mill Hill whips ready to grab and go, and that's good. It's good to always have one ready to go. Okay, my coffee has run dry. Pup is probably tired and ready for a nap, and that is my cue to stop playing and start working. So I will check in at a later date and show you what I get done. All right, bye for now. Well, good morning. It is Saturday, June 22nd, and it's been a little bit since I've filmed an update. And I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear baby birds off in the distance in a tree because my neighbor's birds, they seem to have fledged, and now I can hear them. They've been making some noise up in the trees, so seemed to be a successful fledge. So I'm just sitting at here in my backyard doing a little bit of stitching. It's a beautiful morning. It's not too hot, not too cold, and I bought myself a table. Actually, I bought myself a table at Walmart so that I can do, it's just a little table, kind of fits 4, and you can put an umbrella in it, and I bought just a table and 4 chairs because that way, if I do some stitching out here, I can kind of keep my stuff protected from little Miss Mary over there. What is Miss Mary doing? She's tired, so she's sleeping. Are you tired, Mary? Yes. She's behaving herself there. But anyway, I'm outside doing some stitching, and I have an update on Paris Market. So I finished doing all of the tree area up here, all of the green on this side of that branch, and got that all done. I didn't do any I didn't record a clip that day at all. I just did some stitching in my car, and I just haven't been feeling like filming any FlosstTube clips, so I didn't. And I stitched, and then I got really burned out. I got really burned out working on that tree. And so what happened is I thought, well, I'm gonna move over to this corner over here. So I took it out of the hoop, and I realized when I took it out of the hoop that there was like a ring kind of around a lot of it where it had actually gotten kind of filthy. So that's the first time I think that I've had to actually wash a project midway. And so I have washed it, put it in an 11-inch Q-snap, and for the first time ever, I started using a grime guard. Because I think just because of the fact that, you know, I'm stitching outside all the time, I have a dog, and I stitch in my car, and a lot of times I just toss this aside and leave it sitting out, and it just kind of got filthy. So I feel like I didn't quite get all the dirt. Can you see a little bit of the ring right there still? I didn't scrub it real hard, but that's all going to be covered with stitching anyway, and I'll give it a good washing when we're done. But yeah, new one for me, I guess. I still have not done any back stitching. I really need to do it, and I just haven't been in the mood to back stitch. Haven't been able to. So I've moved over to the corner, and I am now going to work on just getting some of the main branches of the tree done, and then I think working down in the building here. So I will work on this a little bit, but when I took it off the hoop and washed it and it was drying, I really didn't stitch on it for about a week, and so I decided to work on some of my Mill Hill kits, and I'll show you where I got with that. So hold on. Okay, I did a little bit more on Pine Tree Santa. So let's show you where that is here. Can you kind of see that there? I know the sun is kind of glary on that, but yeah, I got a little bit done on his face and did some white stitching on him, and then I decided to take a little break from him and work on the apple trio right here, and I ended up getting all of the cross stitches done on it. So yep, got all the cross stitching done on that, and it's ready for beads, but I wasn't ready to do beads, so I put that off to the side. And this morning I am working on the witch's cauldron right here, and I have done so far this morning worked on the black part of the cauldron, so that's been kind of fun and relaxing to do. And I am watching Ozark now, so I have been binge watching that this week, and I think I'm about midway through season 2, so yeah, that's a good show. I've tried to watch that show like 3 times, and I never can make it past the first episode. And then my oldest son, told me it was really good. I should stick with it, because he said if I like Breaking Bad, I'll like it. So yes, I am now watching it, and I'm hooked on it. So I'm going to continue stitching this morning out here and watching a little bit of Ozark. And let's see, what else? What else have I done? I think that's it. I think that's all that I've worked on. I have acquired a couple more felt kits recently, and I'm thinking about recording a felt kit parade, a Bucilla felt kit parade. Of course, they're not all Bucilla. Some of them are from Hirschner's, and some of them are from Mary Stockings, but I have quite a few felt kits, and I've actually been starting to feel like working on some felt again. And I've really been in a Halloween mood lately. So I don't know why. We've had a couple of cooler days here in Colorado, and I don't know, it just kind of made me feel like fall. So maybe that's why I started stitching the witch's cauldron. So maybe before you see this, if I do actually record a felt kit parade, you'll maybe see that uploaded before this gets uploaded, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to go do some stitching, watch some Ozark, and check in with you when I got something good to show. Have a happy stitching. Well, good morning, FlosstTube. It is Thursday, July 4th, 4th of July, Independence Day here in the United States. And you may have noticed that I did not upload this vlog at the end of June. No excuse really, except for the fact that I just didn't feel like editing it. So I think I'm going to drag this vlog into July, and maybe upload it either mid-July or end of July. You will know because you're watching it right now, so you'll know what I decided to do. But as of today, July 4th, I thought I would get my stuff out here and give you an update as to what I've done since the last clip. I honestly can't even remember when I filmed the last clip, but I have a feeling I didn't have these tree branches done. So this is the only thing I've done on Paris Market, is the brown tree branches here. Yeah, I think I had probably, oh yes, so I think I've mostly been working on Mill Hills. So let me grab my Mill Hills and show you what I've done with those. Okay, I think I showed you that I had finished all the stitching on the apple trio, but I hadn't done any beading, and I was going to go ahead and go right on into working on this, which I may have showed you that. So I completed all of the stitching for the witch's cauldron, and then I went right into Lizzie, and I finished all of the stitching for Lizzie, but no beading, haven't done any beading. And then I am now working on the honeybee right there, and got a little bit of that done. So I worked on these all kind of over the span of maybe a week, a little over a week, while I binge watched Ozark. I think I might have mentioned that I had started watching that in the last clip, and yeah, I pretty much watched all 4 seasons in about a week or so, and definitely highly recommend that show. It doesn't top my favorite, which you all know if you've been watching me for a while, is Breaking Bad, but it I think my all-time favorite is Breaking Bad, and then second series that I love is Game of Thrones, and then I think this probably comes in third. So yeah, if you like, you know, laundering money through, you know, cartel, that kind of stuff, I highly recommend Ozark. Very good. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna finish stitching this. I'm probably gonna work on that right now. And I was thinking of starting something new, a Halloween start, but then I think I may pull out an older Halloween mill hill that I started in the past and maybe just work on that. I don't know. I haven't really given it much thought. So, yeah, but for now, oh, it's like not even 9 o'clock in the morning and the fireworks are already starting. So this will be Mary's first 4th of July. And as you can see there, she wasn't even fazed by that loud boom. So I'm hopeful. We did hear some fireworks last night, but our big main city in Denver, I think, chose to do a drone show last night instead. But I live in a suburb and we have a fireworks display that's going to be going on tonight. So I don't know, maybe all the multiple booms on top of each other might affect her a little bit, but we'll see. Well, good morning. It is July 8th, and I'm just doing a little bit of a check-in here. I'm sitting outside on just this lovely July morning, and I'm doing a little bit of stitching on the bee. And this is where I'm at. Coloring looks kind of weird there. So all I have left to do is the turquoise stitching around the edge. So, and then some back stitching. So yeah, so I'm just kind of working on the little turquoise area around the bee. And then I'll do some back stitching and then lots of beads. There seems to be a lot of bees on this, beads, sorry, not bees, beads on this one. So it's gonna look pretty. I haven't done any beading yet on any of those other ones, but I will really, I'm not going to say I'm going to promise, but I'm going to try really hard to get the beading done on all of these small mill hill kits that you've seen in this vlog before I get this vlog uploaded. That gives me till the end of July is the plan, because this will be a June-July vlog. Still haven't been feeling like just doing any editing or anything. I don't know. I'm kind of, I think, on a little break from FlosstTube, so to speak, right now, but I'm still trying to get footage because I know eventually I will want to edit, and then I want to have the footage. But I have to say it's kind of been a little bit difficult lately to film, and I don't know. I've just kind of been in a, I want to craft, but I don't necessarily want to document it kind of thing, so I don't know, we'll see. But I'm just sitting out here with Miss Mary, who is, yes, still destroying my grass. That's okay. I am just obsessed with her little fluffy butt right there. That little fluffy butt. Yeah. So cute. We're just watching squirrels and birds. And, yeah, just chilling. Chilling and stitching. I did work, oh, I should have brought it out. I think I said I was going to work on something Halloween, and I was going to pull out an old whip rather than starting something new. And I did, and I didn't bring it out here, but I had started one last fall called Tangled, and it's just a large spider in a spider web. And I put probably maybe 2 lengths of floss in that a couple days ago. So, and then I just kind of, I don't know, just, what did I do? Oh, did I tell you that I picked up Paris Market again? After I just said I was getting burned out on it, I picked it up and I got some stitching in that. So, wow, I should have brought that out. But I'll do another check-in here pretty soon and show you the progress that I made on that. But then I thought this one I at least need to get the stitching done on this before I forget, because I want to get the beading done. So, okay, I'm just rambling, just thinking out loud, and thought I would document it so that I do have some footage for July. Okay, I'm going to go get back to stitching, and bye for now. Well, good morning, FlosstTube. I am just sitting in my car this morning. I decided to take Mary up to the dog park. So this is just this giant open space area near me where you can just let your dogs run free. Mary is nowhere near the point that I can let her do that yet, but I like to take her here to watch the dogs, kind of socialize her. Yeah, here comes a dog up here to say hi. Let's see what she does. She's doing pretty good. Anyway, so yeah, I just got myself a coffee and we're up at the dog park and she's watching dogs. We'll see how long she lasts, and I'm going to do some stitching. And as I had promised you, this is the whip that I picked out to work on that I told you about in the last clip. I think I did anyway. And it's called Tangled. I started it last fall and I didn't get very much done on it. And then I pulled it out and have been working on it a little bit now. So really much all I've done right now is work on the spider a little bit, and I did add, I think, a little bit of a color right there to the outer web. So I'm going to work on that just a little bit, and I didn't bring my Paris market to show you. I think I also said in the last clip that I was going to show you my progress on that, so I will show you that when I get back home. And I have started to bead some of the mill hill kits that I was working on. So I've done 3 out of 4, so when I get the 4th one done, I will show you how those look. Okay, just a quick little check-in. Did I tell you the date? What is the date? Today's the 23rd of July. So, yep, we're about ready to almost wrap up another month. Okay, I'm going to get to stitching and drinking my coffee, and I will check in with you probably maybe later today, because I do have a dental appointment later today. Maybe I'll throw my stuff in the car and do another update from the car there. Okay, all right, bye for now. Good morning, FlosstTube. It is the 29th of July, so I'm going to do one last clip here to wrap up this vlog and show you what I've been up to since the last time we chatted. There is a very loud blue jay, if you can hear that. Actually, there's going to be one more short clip right after this one, because I am going to announce a stitch along that's going to be happening January 1st, 2025. So stay tuned if you want to hear more about that. But for right now, as promised, I'm going to give you an update on what I've gotten done so far on Paris Market since the last time we chatted. I don't even remember where I showed you, but I do believe that I showed you I had all this done, and then I was starting to work over up in the upper left corner up here. Let me move this off to the side a little bit here so you can see that is where I have reached the corner. And then I didn't feel like doing any greenery, so I came on down here to start working on the top of this building right here, which is, I think, is the restaurant. Let me get the preview here and so we can see. Okay, so you can see it's this area right here on the top of the restaurant. And then, yeah, then I probably will go in eventually and fill in all of the rest of this tree up there before I move down into the flowers. But I've way slowed down on this. I think it took me a really long time just to do this red because, I don't know, I'm just, you know, still slowing down on this project. And I think it's because I was trying to get my mill hills done. So I will show you. I did get them all beaded and I'm very happy about it. And I even added a couple of beaded hangers from the ones I did, I think, in May. So I'll just show you them all again. Let me grab them. All right, I have all my mill hills right here, and hopefully we can get through them while Mary's occupied with her frozen treat over there. Okay, first of all, these are ones I finished earlier in the year, and I didn't have the beaded hanger on it, so I'm going to show you that I did do that. Or did I? No, this one might have just been one that I just haven't taken a picture of for Instagram yet, so maybe that's why I had it out. But that's okay. You could look at his cuteness again. Yep, the Canada Goose. And so then I think you saw me finish this one in the May's vlog, I believe, but I didn't have the hanger on this one. So now you can see that I did add the hanger, and oh yeah, I hadn't had it cut out yet. So I cut it out all with the exception of the little spot in the middle. I need to use the X-Acto knife on that. So kind of just finished up a little bit with that one. I'm on my deck and it's kind of got a yellower kind of light out today. So this was the cup. I finally cut it out and added the beaded hanger on this one. And as a refresher, I did change the color on this one. It was supposed to be a lavender cup and I changed it to orange to more represent the fall season, but I did keep the purple heart, and I did add some purple beads up in the hanger up there too. So like the way that turned out. This was one I also finished earlier in the year. The ice cream sundae, I think it's called, but I hadn't had it cut out yet, I think, or did I? This one, okay, maybe I did have this one finished. You get to look at it again. I don't know, I just grabbed the pile of them I had. Yep. Okay, and then the other one that I finished, did I just show you? Okay, so here's the apple trio that you saw me working on earlier in this vlog. And get that little thing turned over there. I did get all the beading done, the beaded hanger, and cut it out. So just need to add some felt on the back. There's that one. Lizzie was the other one I was working on, which I did the beading. This one glows in the dark, and I won't show you that just now, but you can use your imagination. And I just love his eye. Isn't that cool? That nice big bead for the eye. So yep, got the beaded hanger and it all cut out. Just need to add felt. And then I did the honeybee. This one had a little bit of back stitching on it, and it has lots of beads. I don't know if you can kind of tell when I turn it to the side. So very cute. He's got those big eyes. And then, yeah, this one really turned out beautiful. Looks so much better in person. And yep, cut it out, put the beaded hanger. So very happy that I finished these all up. I just had a lot of things that just needed to be kind of finished. And did I show you them all? Let me look. I feel like I'm missing one. Yes, I was missing one. The Witch's Cauldron. And it's got those really big orange beads, if you can see from the side there. So cute. I just love the way this turned out. Yep, cut it out, put the beaded hanger on, and just didn't do any of the felt on this one either. But anyway, yes, so happy that I got these all done to show you. And I'm going to go take pictures of all of them and finally update my Instagram. I haven't been putting anything on Instagram for ages, so there's going to be a lot showing up. I might just put these all in one post. I was working on something else. This is felt related. You know, I've been slowly working on all of the pandas from Mary Stockings. And the one that I just recently finished is this cute guy right here. He is the Thanksgiving panda and just turned out adorable. So I only have 2 left to do in this series. And when I get them done, I might just make a little video of the whole entire series of all of these little pandas. And this one just turned out so cute. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to come back with one more clip and explain to you the stitch along that I'm co-hosting for January 2025, just in case anybody wants to join along. You'll have time to prepare. So I will be back with that in just a bit. Oh yeah, and just in case I didn't update you on the pine tree Santa that I had started also earlier in this vlog, I haven't done much more on it. I don't think, maybe might have added some of this white here, but didn't do too much on that. But didn't want to leave you hanging on that. So yeah, I'll continue to chip away at that as well. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, I was going to talk about a stitch along that I'm co-hosting with Lisa, and her handle over at Instagram is @thefeltfairy. So please go and give her a follow, because she does the most beautiful felt projects and then has recently revisited cross-stitching again. So if you are one of those like us out there that likes doing the felt kits as well as cross-stitching, then this stitch along is going to be for you. So it's going to launch January of 2025. So as of today, as of me filming this today, it's July of 2024, and I wanted to give everybody some time. So we got to talking about a stitch along that we wanted to do. It was actually, this was all Lisa's idea, and she invited me along, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'm up for that. So kind of how it came about is she said that she thought we could pick a felt kit that was either winter or Christmas related, and then a Mill Hill kit that's Halloween related. And so the whole premise is we started on January 1st, and the winter/Christmas kit will have an end date of December 1st, so that you will have a project done in time for Christmas, and the deadline for the Halloween kit will be October 1st. So we decided it would be fun to just open this up to everybody that likes to do the felt kits and the Mill Hill kits. And maybe you've never tried a Mill Hill kit. This might be your push to get going. Or maybe you have a felt kit that you want to try, or you've been wanting to try. Well, this could be the time to do it. So her and I have decided that we are going to do the Gingerbread Village, and this is a Merry Stockings kit. And as you can see, it is quite robust. Okay, so that's what her and I are going to do. And if you would like to do this one too, I wanted to give you some time to get it ordered, because I have a feeling these may go out of stock. And so you know, this would be something you might want to invest in, you know, and try to get it before January. Now, it doesn't have to be this kit. It can be any Christmas or winter related felt kit that you want to do. And really, we're not going to be a police and say, you know, if you want to do, maybe you only have one felt kit in your stash and it's not Christmas or winter related, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and stitch that too. It's mostly just supposed to be fun, and it's supposed to kind of bring together two really fun hobbies of felt and Mill Hill kits. Now, we do have a hashtag, and it is not on the top of my head now what that is, but I will put that right here along the screen, what our hashtag is, and I will upload this, another reminder of this, maybe as a short a little bit later in the year. So, and I'm sure we'll be posting it on Instagram too. So, but I just wanted to kind of give a really early heads up now. So the Mill Hill kit that her and I have chosen to do is this one here, called Happy Halloween. And once again, you can do this one if you would like, or you can do any Halloween. And if you're not a Halloween person and want to use just a fall kit, then that would be obviously fine as well. We're not going to be, like I said, we're not going to be sticklers about the kits you choose. It's more just about kind of, you know, having fun with each other. So, yeah, that's it. January 1st, 2025. I want to say it's almost going to be like felt and floss or something like that. This felt and floss SAL, but whatever the hashtag is, I will once again, put it down here. And I hope that you'll join us, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And please go give Lisa a follow at the Felt Fairy on Instagram. And be watching for maybe more posts about this coming up soon. So, okay. That's it for now, and I will, you know what, I may as well end this vlog now, because I don't think I'm going to film anymore. I've just really been having a hard time filming clips lately, so you may or may not see me at the end of August. I'm going to try, but I might do another, like, August, September kind of long vlog. I don't know, but I guess I'm just going to end it by saying I'll see you when I see you. And on that note, have a great rest of your summer, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now. Hi. Have a kiss? Kiss? That was a good kiss, yes. Here, can you get up here? Yeah, no, that's your paw. Come here. No, I know, that's your paw. Yes, I know. That's a kiss.